What's up guys, Pops here. I want to thank you guys for checking out my Why I Love VR chat video. It absolutely made my day to see that you guys enjoyed the video and hearing about something I love. Anyways, today I want to talk about something else I love. Made in Abyss. As many of my friends and some of you know, it's a show I love. You know, kinda obvious since I run around in a Nanachi onesie, I'm just saying. Made in Abyss is an anime that came out back in 2017 that has a pretty unique setting compared to other fantasy anime around the time. It's literally about going to a feckin' hole where you can die in tons, and I mean tons of different ways. Anyways, before we dive right in, let me tell you guys about the Abyss, the great mystery that brings the story together. The Abyss, a colossal pit discovered 1900 years ago around the islands of Mollusk. In it lies a unique ecosystem where there are ancient advanced civilizations and creatures. No one knows how deep the Abyss is, but what we do know is that it's 1,000 meters wide and many have estimated to be around 20,000 meters deep, but the bottom has yet to be seen. Many have dared to challenge the Abyss, pursuing hidden treasures and relics of large value. Some are treasure hunters looking for artifacts. Others wish to unveil the secrets within. Soon valiant cave raiders called the Delvers were born, and the town of Orth was established at the edge of the Abyss, waiting to be explored. Though there is a catch to exploring it. The Abyss is riddled with countless dangers, but one of the greatest challenges is the ascent from it. This is due to the Curse of the Abyss. This term refers to the symptoms that manifest upon ascending while inside the Abyss. The deeper one delves, the more severe the symptoms are, starting at dizziness and nausea, gradually rising to intense pain through the body. Sometimes even death can occur. It is truly an interesting phenomena and mystery. I'm gonna keep this segment short cause why not? The anime handles its tones really well and I love it. When I originally watched the show I was like, oh, this is cute. Aw, they're sneaking around the orphanage. But once they actually get into the Abyss, you see the tone slowly start to change into something a little darker. Like 1 second they're exploring the Abyss, getting food to eat, and then suddenly child abuse. Well, that was a neat episode. Time to watch the next one. Oh, thank God it's Nanachi. At least it'll get better now. She'll save Rico, right? Aw, look, they're having dinner. Aw, her cooking is horrible, and that's funny. Aw, Nanachi wants to ask something embarrassing to Reg. Wonder what it is. Needless to say, the show likes to fuck with you. The characters in the show are really well written. The dynamic that Rico and Reg have is honestly so good. You always want to cheer and laugh almost every time they are. It also goes for the hard times when the characters are hurt as well. There's also Ozen, a character the duo meets on their journey who is honestly kinda creepy. You can tell she's been through a lot, even though she doesn't say it, and oddly, you feel really connected to the character and understand her in a weird way. Then there's my favorite characters, Mitty and Nanachi. The connection these two have is honestly the best. Though we only get to see them for the last quarter of episodes, you can tell that they love and care about each other a lot. These two characters have the most tragic story in the show so far. They were kids, scared and afraid, brought to be put under experiments for Brondrud, a legendary white whistle delver who has made great discoveries about the Abyss in his time. As more and more children were being used up in his experiments, only Nanachi and Mitty were left. On his final test, he used both of them, resulting in Mitty transforming horrifically in front of her best friend. Meanwhile, Nanachi was given something called the Blessing of the Abyss, which changes her appearance to say the least. See, the Blessing is an exceedingly rare and top secret phenomenon occasionally that takes place within the Abyss under specific circumstances. Brondrud modified several artifacts to create an elevator to observe the Blessing phenomenon. This two-chambered elevator carries 2 people, but forces the entire weight of the curse into a single person. If the person who is receiving the curse doesn't die, the other will be spared the curse's effect. After the experiment, Mitty would be subjected to tons of experiments due to her new form. Eventually, Nanachi taking Mitty with her would have enough and would escape the place where our main leads would later meet them. See, the reason I love the show and its characters is because they're not perfect. They have had many things happen or done to them that makes them who they are now, and the show freely explores that. It also leads to a scene that makes my eyes tear up every time, Nanachi asking for Reg to kill Mitty. See, the experiments that turned Mitty into a Narahate made it so she was resistant to every form of torture and experimentation. She has had stakes driven through her and limbs chopped off, but regenerates every time. Nanachi has tried to put her out of her misery during their time together, but in the end, the only things that could ultimately be able to kill her was Reg's incinerator. This then leads to the saddest scene in the show so far. I really do love Made in Abyss. The concept, story, tone, characters, and music it has is amazing. It feels like an awesome journey every step of the way. It truly did deserve the Anime of the Year award it received a while back ago. If you want to catch up with the manga but don't really know a place to read it, well, you can stop by and maybe watch my friend the Mickell Pickell. He has tons of cool stuff on there, and he's even animated some of the manga as well. I really do hope there's a season 2 because I can't wait to dive back into the Abyss. Hell, I binged the show a couple times writing and editing this video. So why don't we pick up the show and jump into the mystery that is the Abyss? After all, there's tons of discoveries to be made that are yet to be uncovered. Let's go take a look.